Hey guys, EnzoSS100 here. Welcome back to another video. And I'm going to be going for another decked out episode because I really love this series. Like, I am so excited for this series. And I think I gave a bit of a spoiler. Yeah, I did the entire maze and I have to confess something. Kind of did it wrong because there's supposed to be an underside to this because of all the things that have been happening. But as you can see, I have built the maze or the dungeon or whatever, but it's supposed to be a dungeon, but I made it some sort of a maze because, guys, I'm really not a builder. Okay, so this is the best that I could do. So let's crack on with the episode. Now, firstly, what I'd like to show to you guys is, yes, I have completed literally the entire dungeon. Well, at least not the looks, but at least all the walls, so that we could establish all of the spawning spaces. Because as I recall from last episode, I told you guys that you need to establish all of your spawning spaces. And that's what I did. So, oops. Aha. We have the entrance right here. And as you can see, we have walls. Like, you can run around and really explore. And I've already made a lot of the routes. And this magenta wool, you'll know why we're doing that. Because today, I'm gonna be tackling some of the hard parts already. Yeah, we're going straight for it. These blocks are also signifiers for something that I will show to you guys, even those and all that. So all of these orange wool, as I have done from last episode, are the spawning spaces. And if you may notice, some of them are covered by certain blocks, and that is because I have actually made 4 different sets of spawners actually, and they summon 4 separate ravagers in different areas of the dungeon. I made it like this because actually having only one ravager is really boring. Because come on guys, just look at this maze. Like, it's huge. So having like 4 ravagers, I think, is good enough. Maybe we might make it 5, but that all depends on me. And I think that 4 honestly is good enough. And I didn't complete all the spawning spaces because there's a lot of orange wool, and yeah, there could be a lot. And also, I moved the entire maze up by quite a bit. This is 6 blocks tall, as noted by all this orange wool. It's actually 6 blocks tall because we're going to be working a bit on the underside, as well as probably a bit out here on the brains. And another thing is this here. I have made wool signifiers, so that orange wool we know is for spawn points, and the magenta wool earlier is for Clank, for all the noise. Because every time, as I'm thinking about it, every time that we pass by any of these lines, as you can see, they go from wall to wall. Now, every time we go past these lines, I want it to activate some sort of armor stand setup like we did with the Ravagers to denote the adding of Clank. And this is where the tough part comes in, because I will be using scoreboards. Again. If you watch my Geeky Command series, you will know what I have been tackling with scoreboards. And yeah, that's gonna be quite a lot of this series because yeah, it's honestly really powerful to use scoreboards. So let's say we enter in the dungeon and then we go by here. This shouldn't really be here, but like, I noted it since this is a prototype, and that at least I know where all the Clank is gonna be. So let's say we run past here, and something, the command block under it will detect whether or not a player has passed by it. So test for at P, and then it will note for these specific blocks. So it will be from negative 22 all the way to negative 24. So it's a dx of negative 2. If not negative 2, negative 3. So we got that. So when we pass by it, it's going to add a scoreboard point of 1 to my Clank. Or it can do nothing. I think it should be a thing that it can either add Clank or do nothing. Or if you have a stealth card, like over here, if you could have a stealth card with you, then it's going to negate, like it's going to give off a sound effect that, hey, you're supposed to have Clank, but no, you didn't get it. And I think that it should be some sort of probability system. So like there's a 3 out of 5 chance you get Clank, and if you have stealth, it will be a different setup. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'll be doing that. And I'm also thinking that we should be working on the underside of the maze. I'm not that sure. I kind of think it would work outside the maze, but yeah, there will be a lot of stuff bugging out if I do it like under the maze, honestly. But like, considering the way that we have to do loot, which by the way, I did not add to the objectives board because I forgot about it. I forgot to add the objectives board before recording. But yeah, we're going to be adding the loot box system as well, like dropping your compass and like it's being led by a lodestone. Like there will be hidden lodestone somewhere over near in any of these rooms. And yeah, I want to do it like that. So I'm going to crack on with adding the system of Clank, and I will be showing you what I have when I'm finished. Oh, right, guys, as a side note, before I forget, I have started with the system over there, but before I forget, I already added this specific command block, which should be up over here, but, I got lazy, and I left it here. Anyway, this will send a signal to a redstone block somewhere over there. Now, it will set block 15, 4, and negative 14 to a redstone block. And if you remember from last episode, me calling out that you could do that, this is the specific block we're talking about. And it will set block this to air, and then it will do the execute command for the summoning of Ravagers. And so, to test that out, hello wandering trader, I will do that right now. So if we press this button, as you can see, it will say block placed, and whatever Ravager set we get, we will see right here. Alright, so we got the pillars. We got these purple pillars. So even if you check on the other side, yep, as you can see, we have a Ravager right there. We have a Ravager right here. A Ravager right here, and they're just gonna keep exploring. So just imagine, alright, you're gonna be here. And you're walking around, ooh, and then boom, you're going to think of Clank, and whoa, there's a Ravager, run away, and then you're gonna pass by another Clank. So that's the reason why I said probability. So yeah, that's something that I just thought I'd put in the video because I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity of showing you guys what I meant from last episode. So yeah, back to building, I guess. Hey guys, so I'm back, and I have only taken 15 minutes. 15 minutes to set up this one Clank system, because apparently when we set up scoreboard commands with the word at P, they don't work over here. So sadly, we can't have the brains be here. They really have to be under the maze. We have no choice. So what I want to do is that when you enter, they add a scoreboard objective of noise or Clank. But for this rendition of Decked Out, I'm saying it's noise. And then, as you can see, when we pass by here, we're going to add 1. But then I was thinking, how about we add that probability thing and then we just make it a set block. So for now, just for testing purposes, I am showing you guys that it works. I am showing you guys that it does work over here. So boop, now we're at 10, we're at 11, 12, 13. And actually, we just need to just pass by this entire thing right here. So yeah, it works. So yeah, we're going to add the probability to this now, and we're going to make use of that space that I added earlier. So what I plan on doing is that we have all of these right here, and then we have the set block air things, and then we're going to basically what's going to happen is all of these are going to just add the scoreboard objective. But then I was thinking, how about that at P problem? So yeah, that's really gonna be an issue because we have to figure out how to solve that at P problem first. So yeah, a lot of brainstorming and a lot of problem solving is happening right now, guys. I don't know whether or not I'll be able to tackle this as much as I'd want to, but we're gonna make the best out of what we can, alright? The next day, I am a man using the poor man zoom in. But, guys, I actually did it. I solved the problem, and I have Reddit to thank for that. Why didn't I think of that? I already did it for like the Geeky Command series. Why didn't I think of using help from Reddit to solve the problem? And, well, yeah, I should have done that in the first place. And I did. I went to Reddit, I solved the problem. So, I'm here to show you what I've got. And I'm really excited because I didn't know that this solution even existed for Bedrock Edition. Let's go! So first off, before anything, I just want to thank you slash Ninja O, your bro. I now call him my mentor because he has actually been helping me quite a lot with what I've been doing over on the Geeky Command series. I think he's helped me with like 2 or 3 of the projects, as well as commenting on some of the improvements I could make and giving me some advice with what commands I could try and play around with, because there are quite a few things that I've posted on the Minecraft subreddit, the Minecraft command subreddit, and he has given me this solution that I did not know existed on Bedrock Edition. It is the ticking area command. I did not know that this command even existed, because ticking area actually is a command that leaves chunks, or at least set coordinates given in the ticking area, loaded. Basically loaded, like even if you're far away. Let's say I am over like here. If I'm over here, 150 blocks, supposedly somewhere over there, a lot of chunks are being unloaded. And if you don't know, a chunk is a 16 by 16 area. So basically, 16 by 16 is from here all the way probably up to here, or maybe up to here. And it's a 16 by 16 square. So knowing that this entire maze is a 100 by 150 area, there are more or less about probably less than 10 chunks. I'm not doing the math because my brain is tired from solving this problem. So basically, yeah, that ticking area command has allowed me to keep from this coordinate, this crying obsidian right here, all the way up to this coordinate loaded. And here is the thing. Because that the chunks are now loaded, every time that I pass by here, oh, it didn't work for here. Come on, man. Why isn't it working? There you go. The probability is 3 out of 5, so those two runs were basically just it going to the offsite. So as you can see, my Clank is working now, and yeah, that solution just really blew my mind because I did not know that this existed. Because as a previous Java player, all I know is chunk loaders, Cycraft server chunk loaders. That's all I know, and yeah, I have done quite a lot in trying to edit this, and this is the system that I got. From here, the execute command is this, wherein it executes at our type armor stand named Clank. It's basically the Ravager setup, but now it looks like this and much smaller. And it's got these blocks. I have an idea for these blocks here at the back because I want to try and tackle cards soon. And I'm hoping that that'll be the next episode. So yeah. I have an idea for these. If you're probably wondering what they are, why don't you try and guess them and leave them in the comments section? So basically, I'll have this command, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. So yes, problem solved. Like, I spent more or less 6 hours trying to solve this problem, and I have done it like multiple times. I even tried doing the armor stand setup here under it, but like it didn't work either, and it was so clanky to look at because like this setup is so clean, but then having it all the way under here just for the probability stuff and having it all over the place, which is weird. Like, I should not have thought of that kind of idea. It's too messy. Now, these signify that the Clank area that I have been doing under it is already done. So basically I have done that, and I have done that, and I have done that. Right now I am in the process of doing one of the ones in this area, and I don't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. If I'm not mistaken, it's this one. And I'm not actually done with it yet. Yeah, because I still haven't input the commands, but this is the basic setup before I turn it into a repeat command. This is what it looks like. So I would just turn this into a repeat always active, and then I would take the coordinates of this magenta line right here. So this is on the z-axis, so it's from z24 all the way to z27. And you're gonna have to take coordinate of the x and y axis as well, because if I'm not mistaken, the automatic scaling is this is basically 1, so you have to really put the coordinates for that. And yeah, that is basically how I have done it. And this is also basically how I have did the probability. So as you can see, we have armor stands named Clank, and we have blank armor stand areas as well. So we have 5, so basically it's a 3 out of 5. So all the times that it doesn't work, it passes by here, and all the times that it does work, it passes by here. So try and brainstorm for yourselves how I'll be doing the stealth card. This is all I'm gonna say about it. That stealth was activated. That's it. I am not gonna say anything else, and the rest is all up to you guys thinking about how I'm gonna solve it. So yeah, if you guys like the video, leave a like. If you guys like my content and you want to see more about it, why don't you consider subscribing? And yeah, I am having really so much fun with this series, and I hope you guys are enjoying as well. If you want to see updates on it, why don't you follow me on Twitter? Because I have been posting updates recently, especially because of school. I have just finished my first quarter, and this is honestly pre-recorded. I am telling you guys right now, this is pre-recorded before school starts again. Because we were given a 1-week break. So yeah, there is that. So other than that, I hope you guys really enjoyed, and I hope you guys are doing all right. And yeah, I've been Enzo SS100 signing off.